How's it going, Matthew? How's it going, Marwan? Did you guys get a notification that I went live, or did you just happen to be on YouTube and saw that I went live? Let me know. Notification? Okay, cool. So, I don't know if you guys saw it or not, but I started a live stream about 10 minutes ago, and I went for 5 minutes, and I didn't have anyone come in, which is kind of weird, because usually I have people coming in pretty early, and then in the span of 5 minutes, there's at least like 10 or 15 people that have come in. So it was really weird, so I just stopped it. And then once I started this, we had 2 people jump in first thing. So that makes me feel a bit better. So I was wondering if YouTube had something weird going on with their live stream every once in a while. Because it's happened to me before. I did like a 20-minute live stream one time, the first thing that happened, and no one came the entire time. And I was like, what the heck? And then once I uploaded it, people commented saying they didn't get notifications. So I'm assuming nobody got notifications at that time and earlier today. So formally, hello everyone, Chandler here. Today we are just hanging out and handboarding like we usually do every single week. It's Friday, I work from home, so I got my stuff done. I've got just some different obstacles out here, and we're going to jump around. I've been doing some small manuals today. That's been really fun. I'm doing like nollie big spin, front big spin out is what I was doing earlier today. And then fakie big spins is pretty fun. Hard flip mini, big spin out. Let's clean that out. Oh. And also, I was pretty proud of, I did fakie ollie nose mani, I guess, or fakie nose mani, and big spin front board. So it's a switched mani, big spin front board, but I'm fakie ollieing into it. It took me a while. Got it. Okay. Backside 180, 50-50, backside 180 out. Okay. Back 180, 50. I can't really back 180 out of that though because my arms don't go that way. I'll do both variations. So I can do the first one, and then I can back 50 out. Whoa. Okay, let's head crook, mani, kickflip out. Front crook. Whoa. Extra low and slow. Heard about a pro handboard? Maybe. I can't really say for sure yet. but I've been told that something will happen in the future. I'm just gonna work on a graphic with the graphic designer for Redemption, but I'm excited. Next week, I should get a package from Redemption, the new Redemption Lite, which is super rad. I'll talk more about that in the video, and then I'll get a new complete or a new deck, and then some wheels and bushing. So I'm excited, super excited. And they offered to give me some new trucks, and I said no, because these trucks are so perfect. I've got nothing wrong with them at all. Let's do a Primo slide. I do a kickflip, or 3/4 flip, I guess. Or 1 3/4. Pressure flip, I think, is pretty easy to Primo slide into, maybe. I used to pressure flip so often. Let's try pressure flip nose landing, nollie pressure flip out. There it is. Okay, let's move this out of the way. Oh. Do some grinds and slides on this thing. Front blunt to big spin front board. That's not too bad at all. I guess it's just front board. Dang, that's hard. There it is. This thing is in my face. Go for it. Okay, let's move this over here, get real close, let's move this, let's do some rail action. Let's see some requests for this rail. If you guys are just joining in, I'm doing my usual handboarding live stream I do every week. I try to if I'm in town. I just hang out, ask questions if you have them, and do tricks if you have requests. If not, I'll just be handboarding. Whoa. I like that one. cab nose to backsmith. That'd be sick. It's just super hard because my arms get fully twisted. That'd be crazy. I did the front nose to front smith. That one's not too bad. Let's try front blunt, big spin out. Nope. There it is. My arm was probably fully in the way though. Let's put you back over here to get that to not happen as much. You guys are kind of sideways, sorry about that. Let's try some backside. Trying to get that fakey big spin tail slide. It's kind of hard on this rail. It's a little higher than I'm used to. It's close. Backside 5-0. Nope. How's it going, Flubber? Watching through VR? Nice, dude. Hard flip board slide. Okay. Hard flip front board. That. Kind of hard flip backboard. I guess so. I just gotta keep rotating the same direction. That's possible. I usually do hard flip back lip like that. Even though it's probably harder in real life. Maybe not. I don't know. You've got the board doing this, popping up and then catching it. Hard flip back lip. Hard flip back board though is like that. That's probably more work. That's a new trick I've never done before. Oh, that was bad. Cool. Good request. Thank you, Kirk. Hard flip lip slide to the front lip. Okay. Kind of. It's very similar to a front side flip lip, or kick flip front lip, I guess. There it is. Let's do kickflip 5-0. Or kickflip backside 5-0. That'd be sick to do in real life. I can do kickflip 50s in real life, but I've never done it on the handboard before. Oh. There it is. Down to 5-0. Oh, see that pinky? Fell under there like that and just held it? That's called cheating. It's got to be on top. Handboard video part. I don't know about that. I made lots of handboard videos. And I put stuff to music, if that counts. Still not it. Do you guys know Mickey Papa? He's a really good pro skateboarder. His intro to pro skateboarding, I think he rides for blind. I'm going to recreate his video part on a handboard pretty soon. I'm pretty excited about that. Man, this is just going off the edge every time, huh? Kickflip back Smith. Flick harder. That was too hard. Forgot I had one, to be honest. Thank you, man. My Instagram is chandlerjohnm. I post a lot of handboarding stuff in my story more than anything. And then my actual posts are split between promoting my sponsors, Sanctus and Redemption, posting pictures of landscape of my wife, and my just regular life, skateboarding and handboarding. Those are what my posts consist of usually. Should we do some tricks out of this thing? Let's get you guys back and up. Yeah, right there. Let's see how this looks. Okay. Let's see some requests. If I can talk, requests for tricks out of this. Don't request for kickflips, I already did it. Let's do an ollie. Let's do a nollie. Well, that was weird. That was weirder. That was the best one. Let's try a big spin. Maybe a little lower, so you can see my landings. Hopefully I don't go out of frame. Yeah. Nollie flip. Haha. Pre-mode. Here's a slow one. Nollie heel. That'll be hard. Oh, it kind of flipped to my hands though. Nollie front heel. I didn't mean to do that. That was a slow flipping one. That was fast. That was good. Money because I got the hard flip backboard and varial heel back 50 first try. Flubber, you're crazy, man. Thank you for the $4.99. I appreciate it. You're awesome, dude. You got a hard flip backboard. Nice. That was a good one. And then varial heel back 50. Or back 50. Nice. Both of those first try. I've done varial heel front 50. I don't think I used to do them a long time ago when I first started these live streams. I did a couple back when I was using hangnail. Just followed me. Thank you, Matthew. Laser flip. I will do 10 laser flips for you. 1. That was a front 3 shot. Maybe I won't do 10. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. Ah, broke my streak. I'm feeling it. Too much. Not enough. A little more. Come on, 6, 7, 8. 9. Oh, that was terrible. Let's go for a crazy one. 540 laser. 10. Thank you for the donation, dude. I always appreciate it. Alpha flip. Ooh. How's it going, Stefan? Alpha flip. That's like what I do on my hips, right? So it's a Casper flip with a backside 180. Let's bone back 180. So combine those. This is gonna be hard. I'm gonna do something like this. Yeah? Does that count? Whoa. I don't know how many of those count. Okay. Take a double flip. There's lights. Should we launch into this? It's really weird popping out of this. Oh. Move my coping. This doesn't really help. Might be better off flipping this around. Coming back. Popping in like that. Yeah, that's fun. How's it going, Banana Boy? Hospital flip. That's what I was doing earlier, I think. That's this, right? Casper flip, hospital. think that's what that is. Triple flip. Sure. I'll try on this setup. There you go. That was triple. Oh, that's throwing my prized possessions on the floor. I love doing that. Nope. First try. Late flip into it. I'd love to like nollie late flip. Let's just try late flip. It's happening. There you go. Let's get that nollie late flip. So I'm going to go nollie and then pop. Nollie late front flip flip. Oh! That's sloppy, but I did it. Alright. Kind of weird question, but what are my favorite chips? Well, Stefan, my favorite chips are barbecue, anything. Anything with barbecue in it is pretty great. It's not really a chip, I guess. It's Frito honey barbecue twists. Those are the best. Those things are awesome. And they're addicting, and the bag is always super dense, which is great for snacks. And it's always gone the minute you open it. Okay. Varial flip because those are hard to make look good over gaps. Very true. Whoa. Am I going out of frame? I gotta be up here to be out of frame. I'm not that high. Okay. I like varial flips. Uh-oh. These trucks are getting very worn. Oh, I caught it primo. Ow. Yeah, I kind of like rocketed that time. Let me know if any of those are cool enough for you. Kickflip, nose blunt, nollie flip out. Okay. I want nose blunt on this. It's really weird because I have to do a really small kickflip, so it lands right there. It's kind of weird. Oh, no, I didn't flip out. There it is. Kickflip, nose blunt, nollie flip. Probably not what you were thinking about. Your sister loves those? Oh, those honey barbecue chips? Gotcha. I was thinking about like a certain trick. Am I available for round 2 with you anytime soon? Yes, of course, man. Hit me up on Instagram or sometime. Possibly. I don't know if I have time tonight, but tomorrow possibly. I work in the evening. But yeah. What's the best trick I can do? That's a big question. Best trick. Like the trick I can do best? There's lots of ways to answer that. Like a trick I like, probably do best, like most consistent, is maybe tray flip or ghetto bird. I can do those pretty consistently. Front side flips, and then switch lasers. I don't know about that. Yeah. Knowledges, I really enjoy doing those, but they aren't very good. I've gotten more picky with those. As far as like grinds and stuff, I love doing Smith grinds. Oh. And that faking grind. I love doing back tails. Whoa. I don't know my best trick. Like the hardest trick. For me, one of the hardest tricks is nollying into stuff. So doing like nollie 5-0 is hard for me. Nollie 50. Nollie front crook is a hard one. I have trouble with. I guess like a really hard trick would be back tail. Switch heel out, or switch big heel. That one's pretty hard, like in real life. Another hard one is doing frontside flip switch mani, then switch big heel out. That's pretty hard too. I have not seen any World Cup. No. I don't have TV or any channels. I haven't had it since I was maybe 8 years old, so it's been a couple of years. Ooh, I haven't flipped that out before. Front nose blunt. I guess it'd be back nose blunt. I don't know how to flip out of that. That's really hard. Ooh. Physics-wise, hard, like front shove blade flip. It's on Fox. I don't have Fox. Any tips for impossibles? Yeah, I don't know. It's like what you're saying, flubber, hard tricks physics-wise. There's a lot of really weird stuff you can do, like ghetto bird, front, or ghetto bird, switch nose band, I guess. Or you can always do flip 1.5 times, catch it, flip it around this way, flap it with your hand backwards, catch it back in your hand. You can get really crazy with stuff like that. Impossibles. Well, the first one that, when I first started handboarding, what I did naturally, and then what a lot of other people I've seen do naturally is, like, an impossible, it's kind of, that's not possible on an actual skateboard. Well, maybe it is, but it's really, really hard, I'm sure. But you pop the board, and with your front hand, you wrap the tail around. So the board pops, and you catch the board upside down with your hand going to where the tail is, back around. So it's kind of like that. Whoop. You can do it. I don't think I've ever done a switch before. Anyways, there's that. That's pretty natural, and you can guide it really easily. A actual front foot impossible is when you go like that, and you go forwards with the board. So what I do, what I learned first, is pop and maybe isolate 1 or 2 fingers to push on the board to make it go around that way. As you're going around, you're kind of doing a diagonal movement. You can go straight up and down like that. That's pretty hard to do. And going completely sideways, it can like fling off and go away. Or if you go straight up and down, it's hard to get your back hand back to where it needs to be because your front hand wraps around. If I keep a hand still here, suddenly now I'm at the back of the board, so my hand can't be anywhere there. So you have to like push it forwards the last second. So a good way to do it, I think, is to go diagonal. When you're first, I guess, a way to learn it. Actual impossibles, like on a skateboard, is when the backhand does all the trick, pushing in the back pocket. And that's probably one of the hardest ones of those three to do on a handboard. I don't have too much advice, other than if you're popping like this, the board wants to naturally flip around, and it's hard to keep it grip side to your fingers. So kind of the same thing as the front flip impossible. Doing this, it's pretty hard to do. You have to be constant pressure on it, and going completely sideways is hard to do because you have to keep complete pressure on it. So it's more of a diagonal thing. So your first initial pop is much like a pressure flip, where it's hitting the board to do this motion and get a little bit sideways. Then from there, instead of pushing all the way down and making it flip, you're following through with it and flipping around with it. So, see that? I didn't push enough. See, it's flipping over. So as I'm getting here, I'm going like this, and I'm not keeping constant pressure, and it flips around to where it's like that, if that makes any sense. Anyways, that's my 2 cents on impossibles. Stefan literally just learns it. Oh, they keep flipping. What's your favorite trick? They're possible. It's even possible without wrapping your board. It looks like a zero flip. Can you do a possible to 50-50? Yeah. Well, it depends on what kind of impossible. You can do like that possible to 50. You can do the front hand bump. Oh, or going forwards. I'm not as accurate with it. Oh. And then the backhand one is probably the hardest. See, I'm having the same problem as you. My board keeps flipping. Now, an easier thing to do than impossible is an imposter. Like that. I think the first person that I know that has done it is Mike Moe, who rides for GoPro Skateboards. You push the board like that, and instead of wrapping all the way around, you flick at that middle point. The board does like a 360 pressure flip or 360 over heel flip kind of motion. You just kind of embrace that flip part of it. Well, that was impossible. Like that. So you go pop, flick, the board goes around, you land it. I just bought a Revive Tech deck and tried comparing it to, see, I could probably do the imposter on this. Oh gosh. It just feels and sounds very cheap, if I'm being honest. Because it is. This costs $3 compared to the Redemption one, which costs way more. But yeah. Okay. Any more questions we might end this? Thank you, She Skates, for jumping in on the stream. All right. A few more requests if you guys have them, and then I'm going to end this. I had a lot of fun. We spent 40 minutes so far doing this. I've had a blast. I love handboarding. I love talking about this. For a while, heel flips were really hard for me. And that's, I think, one of the hard ones when you first start handboarding. Is doing heel flips, nollie heel flips, all the different variations. as I talk about it, a lot of the times you flip the board, nothing happens. It's very inconsistent. The hardest one is frontside heel, for me at least, because you really want to just pressure flip it like that. But doing a proper one like that is hard. Front side impossible, even a trick. I guess that would be like that. I guess so. Instead of just doing a free shove, you rock around with it the whole time. Yeah, I guess it's a trick. Should be front side impossible. See you later, Matthew. Banana Boy, shout out to you, dude. Alright, thank you everyone for watching. I'll see you in the next video. I've got a fun video of skateboarding and meeting some really talented people that you guys should follow on Instagram because they're both amazing. But that video will be out in a couple days. I hope you guys enjoy it. See you in the next one. Thank you for watching, and God bless.